Today, we're going to be working with something that will give you the biggest advantages you can possibly get in the game. No, I'm not talking about the enchanting table, I'm not talking about netherite, and I'm not even talking about wings. Instead, this glorious thing, this is what we're going to be working with. The mighty brewing stand. But as you can see here, potions can be kind of complicated and a little intimidating when you're first going in. There's a lot of information in this one chart, and if you know what you're doing, it's really, really useful. And if you don't, it's a lot. So rather than trying to explain that chart and just throwing a bunch of things at you, we're going to begin at the simplest point, the brewing stand. The brewing stand is the core to potion making. It's the main feature. It's the ultimate. And there's two ways to get one, at least two main ways. I'm sure you can find them in random chests and stuff. But if you come across a village, and I kind of forgot I'm in creative mode and just broke that. But if you come across a village with this building, you're guaranteed to get a brewing stand. Just mine it with a pickaxe and you're good. Of course, this is Minecraft. And the other way to get a brewing stand is to craft one. You need just 3 pieces of cobblestone, or any kind of stone really, and a blaze rod. So let's take a look at how to get one of those. By far the easiest way to get a blaze rod is through the nether. And well, just get yourself a portal, step in, and pray you have good luck. Once you're inside the nether, you need to find yourself a nether fortress, just like this one. And I should mention it may be the only way to get blaze rods. I think you might be able to get them from Wandering Trader, but I'm really not sure about that. Now, if you come across an area like this, you're definitely going to want to stop, and you're going to want to pick up all the nether wart. It's, whoa, hello. It's like he doesn't even know I'm trying to make a video here. Anyway, you're also going to want the soul sand because you're going to need that to grow the nether wart, and it's going to come into play later. And here we go. This little guy is exactly what we're looking for. Kill him, and hopefully you'll get one of these blaze rods. Looting definitely helps. Now you can just run all over the place inside your nether fortress, but there is an easier way to do it. If you can find one, a blaze spawner is absolutely fantastic, as it makes sure all the blazes spawn right next to you. Easiest way, The easiest way to handle it is to build yourself a small roof so they can't float away, because they will do that. And then you just kill them until you have enough blaze rods. And I would generally say you want around 10 to start off with. More than that is definitely good, but you don't need it. Of course, you can also go a little overboard and build yourself a farm, but you really don't need that for potions. That's just for crazy people. Now, as we leave the nether, there is 2 things I would also suggest you keep an eye out for. The first, magma cubes. These guys are going to be real useful later, and I'll explain why. And also, if I can find them, ghasts. Both of them drop something that's really, really useful in potion making, and have to do with regen and fire resist potions. Now we just need a little bit of cobblestone, a crafting table, and we can make ourselves a brewing stand. You're also going to want a little bit of blaze powder, let's say at least 4, and that's going to be your fuel source. So you place your brewing stand. I really have too many of these. Throw your blaze powder in it and you're almost ready to make potions. There's just one problem. You need something to put the potions in. Find yourself a little bit of sand, smelt the sand into glass, place the glass into a crafting table just like this, and you've got a bunch of glass bottles. Run to an infinite water source to fill them up with water, just like so. They do take a lot of inventory space, so make sure you've got the room for it. And now we're officially ready to start brewing potions. You can do them one at a time, but I really don't know why you would. I've always made 3 potions at one time. It just makes a lot more sense. It doesn't weaken the potion or anything. There's really no reason not to. Now, the vast majority of your potions take nether wart. When you put in some nether wart, it turns each one of these water bottles into awkward potions. And that's the first step. Ta-da! Think of the awkward potion as a primer. It doesn't actually do anything itself. You can see right there it says no effects. But it gets you ready to get the real potion. Now there's lots of different things you can use to make potions. One of the easiest to get, because you already have some, is blaze powder. Put a little blaze powder in, and this turns into strength potions. And those are really nice. I generally like to use them personally when I'm fighting, say, the Wither or the Ender Dragon. That's a big damage boost, but there's actually ways to improve it. Before we look at those, though, let's look at a few more common recipes. If we add magma cream, like from those magma cubes I was talking about earlier, we get fire resistance potions. Always useful. And side note, fire resistance is a little misleading. You might think, oh, it reduces damage. No, it's fire immunity. You take no damage from lava. You can actually go swimming in it. Gas tiers are a little harder to come by. Killing gas, well, really isn't that hard with a bow, but they can very often be flying in awkward places. If you get them, though, this is, in my opinion, the most useful potion in the game. Here we get regen potions. Regen potions restore health over time. In fact, basic regen potions actually fully negate wither damage on Java Edition. And as long as you keep yourself topped off with food. I'm actually going to do a video about this later, or at least partially about this, so make sure to check that out. Now that we've got a few basic potions made, let's look at upgrades. So there are 3 ways to upgrade potions: redstone, glowstone, and gunpowder. Redstone will increase the duration of a potion, glowstone will increase the strength of the potion, and gunpowder turns it into a splash potion. So with these potions of strength, let's make these a little bit stronger with some glowstone dust. Let's increase the duration of these fire resistance potions, and let's turn these regen potions into splash. Now, as you can see here, the blaze powder takes a long time to get used up. This is why you really don't need that much of it. It lasts forever. But now we have strength 2, and that increases our damage from +3 to +6. There is something important though. Look at the time. The basic strength potion is 3 minutes. Strength 2 cuts the time in half for double the effectiveness. I'd definitely say it's worth it, but it is something that you want to remember. Now, fire resistance, you can't upgrade fire resistance, but you can increase the time from 3 minutes to 8, always worth it. Redstone is super common, definitely good. And then regen potions. With regen potions, I also like to increase the strength, but if you just right click them, that's what a splash potion does. It hits everything in an area. And the nice thing is, splash potions are instant. If you need a real quick burst of regen, or actually if you even make regular health potions, splash is just much better. Because if you have to drink it, you might die before you get that effect. Now, there is something I should make really, really clear. You can apply more than one effect to a potion. So right now, we have potions of strength. There's strength 2. If we add a little gunpowder, then they'll turn into splash potions. And now we have the splash potion version. Again, instant. It's a nice benefit. Fair warning though, it applies in an area. This includes mobs. If you drop one around a bunch of mobs, it's gonna hurt. There is one limitation though. While you can make it, you can increase the strength and you can turn them into splash, you can't increase the strength and the duration. The same thing works in reverse. So if we change these splash potions of regen and we double the time with a little redstone, that's fantastic. But once those are done, if we try and add a little gunpowder, it's not going to work either. Sorry, I misspoke there. I meant glowstone dust. So if we try and add some glowstone dust to increase the strength of these potions, they can't, because we've already increased the duration. You have to pick between the two, and that really is just a preference thing. It's either going to be stronger, or it's going to last longer. Your choice. Now, there's just 2 things left to talk about with potions, and the first one is lingering. So to get the lingering potion, we're going to have to go to the end, and you're going to have to fight the dragon, or at least you're going to have to engage him. So this right here is what we need. We need the dragon to breathe fire or whatever this purple stuff is, run into it, or you may not need to run into it. Just right click it with a glass bottle and you get some dragon's breath. Now, what in the world do you need dragon's breath for? Well, dragon's breath allows you to create lingering potions, and lingering potions, they have, they have some sort of use. Lingering potions basically work like splash potions, except they linger. They stick around for a little while. But watch the duration. Cut into 1/4 for each of these. So you're sacrificing a lot of time, and this is what you get. You throw it down, you can run into it. The major benefit is being able to hit a large number of mobs or people, maybe even block off an area. It's fantastic with poison, for example. But for the large part, it's really not worth it. My personal opinion. It's a pain to get, but if you want it, you just gotta spawn a dragon or make sure to get it the first time. In any case, the only thing left to talk about are weakness potions. Oh, and probably this chart. You can find this on the Minecraft wiki, but this basically explains what you need to get every type of potion. So, for example, for swiftness, you need sugar. And for slowness, you hit it with what do you call it? Fermented spider eye. So you add that, and it basically swaps the effect. It does the opposite. Leaping, you need a rabbit's foot, strength, blaze powder, healing, glistening melon, etc. But let's talk about that fermented spider eye and weakness potions. So fortunately, these things are pretty easy to get. All you have to do is run out into the night or into a cave, find a few spiders, and, well, kill them. Of course, sometimes you run into like 12 creepers, but spider eye, that's what we needed. Now, to make it fermented, you need two more things. You need sugar, and you need brown mushrooms. Brown mushrooms you can get from a lot of places. Personally, I've actually found the easiest place to be the nether. And I don't know why, I'm just grabbing a few of those. I'm out of spider eyes, so might as well make a lot. But we just place all three of these things in here, fermented spider eye, and we're good. Now, to make your weakness potion, you don't actually put in awkward potions. You start off with the water bottle instead, and then put in the fermented spider eye. If you change them to awkward potions first, then it won't work. You're gonna have to get new ones. Now, you probably don't want to drink these, so we're actually going to change these to splash potions real fast. And now that they're splash potions, they just got a lot more useful. So the main reason that weakness potions are so incredibly valuable is if you get a zombie villager, you can cure them. You just hit them with a weakness potion, like that, and then a golden apple. They turn back into a normal villager, but you get so much better deals. I'm going to go into that a lot more with my how-to on villager trading coming up soon. In fact, once that video comes out, I'm going to change it so it appears on the bottom left side of the screen over there. It's hard to point left, but it'll appear over there. But for now, this episode is over. This is Mischief Max signing out. I hope you had a fantastic day.